All right, Nappy-Headed Blues by Bobby Grant. Before we get into the explanation of the song, I want to mention that the audio for all these songs are included in the lesson, and I certainly highly recommend listening to them, especially if there's certain songs that you haven't heard before. I know there was actually a couple in this lesson that it was like, oh, I don't think I've actually heard that one before. So it certainly pays to listen to them time and time again, and not so much just for getting the playing down, but to get the emotion of the song down. And the explanation of this one is actually pretty simple. It's we got our bass here. We got a nice monotonic bass on our 5th string. And by itself, a lot of ringing going on due to the resonator guitar, but I am dampening with the palm of my right hand, and if I wasn't doing that, I would have, which is just way too much bass, and it would overpower the song. So you want to lightly place that palm on those strings to get it more of a rhythm rather than a note, is I guess how I would explain that. And that pretty much carries throughout the whole song. So we've got a really nice intro, and the one reason I really like this tune is actually the intro is different from the verse. And some of these songs that we're going to be taking a look at, it's the same thing. Once you get the intro, you've pretty much got the tune. But with this one, we've got a little variety, which is really, really nice. He's going to start it off by just strumming down on the 6th and 5th strings. He just does that once, and then he's going to go here. So we've got 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret. So we got that 6-5. Go up, back down. Now you can do a few different, again, right hand techniques. I'm just brushing with my 1st finger. So I'm basically just strumming that up with 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings. If you wanted to use 2 fingers, if that's what you prefer, you can do that as well. So certainly play how you want to play. That's kind of one of the nice thing about these. There's no video of these guys playing, so you kind of just apply the approach that you want to take to playing their music. But I like that brush. Has their right attack in my mind. Moving on. So we've got that nice little run. So we've got on our 1st string, 5th fret, 3, 2, open. And you could do all that with your slide, or you could do it all that with your finger. I like to slide up to the 5th fret. 5, 3, 2, open. We're going to go to our 3rd string, 3rd fret, back to our 1st string, 5th fret. So putting that together. So that's the intro. Now the verse of the song is going to be up here on the 12th fret, and it's going to go back and forth, leading in from the 10th fret, really. And we're going to be using our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings, and all we're going to be doing is playing what we're singing. So the verse will go, hear me walking, turn your lamp down, turn your lamp down, lamp down low when you hear me walking, turn your lamp down low. So all that is just, again, playing first, second, third strings. You're picking out what you're playing what you're singing. Very simple. And in between the lines, he's going to go to the 3rd fret, 3rd string, sliding from 2 to 3, open, 1st string, 5th fret. So playing that out. Hear me walking, turn your lamp down, turn your lamp down low when you hear me walking, turn your lamp down low, down the 3rd fret. When you hear me walking, turn your lamp down low. So that time he does it twice on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. First time he just did it once. Every time after that he does it twice. Turn it. So we're going to go to our 7th fret. And we're not strumming all the strings. What he's going to do is he's going to just bring it to the 7th fret, and he's pretty much just going to play the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and the 5th strings, just like we were doing on the 12th fret. But of course, now we have the full bar slide going on. Main man will never know. So that is the verse of the song, and it's a 4-verse song. The only time he changes is for the last verse, and what he's going to do there is, told you I loved you, what more can I do? So he's just laying in on that 2nd and 3rd string, just brushing that up, which again, I talked about listening to these songs for the emotion of the song, and he's changing his approach. I think the lyric is that, I told you I loved you, what more can I do? So it's kind of more of an aggressive style of play to meet kind of the frustrated verse. Can I do? Everything's the same. Yeah, I told you I loved you. What more can I do? Then you must want to lie down and die for you. So let's go over that outro real quick. We've got, that's going to lead it into it. So back to the 3rd fret, 3rd string, to our 5th fret, 1st string. We go 5, open, 2, open, 5. Open, 3, 2, open, going to our 3rd string, 3rd fret. So we're going to go back to that 2nd fret, 5th fret. Putting that all together. And he does that without the bass, so it's just that by itself. And that is Nappy Headed Blues. Let's go to the split screen and we'll go through it together.